Just couldn't not do a part 2, so this is part 2 of my unsexy product favorites. Again, this video is based on products that are only sexy because they work and not because of packaging. On my last video, I talked about nippies, which I love, but a product I didn't even think to include that I love even more and use way more often is literally just KT tape. I get this from Target. It's $5 for a giant roll. This is probably about half of the roll. I've already used the other half, and they come in these pre-cut little slices. So one piece of tape looks like this, and this is specifically for my larger boob girlies. If you have big boobs, you know that it's like impossible to wear a bra with some dresses or shirts, especially the cute trendy ones with little cutouts and like areas that you want peeking through. And also, if you're like me, you might just not like wearing bras because they're uncomfortable. So I use KT tape to tape my boobs into place. There are a lot of products on the market that are specifically marketed towards boob tape, and I've tried pretty much every one, but I have sensitive skin, and a lot of the ones I've tried really irritate my skin. I've had it be as bad as like an allergic reaction when I'm wearing the tape to just like redness when I take the tape off. And the only thing that's never given me a reaction is KT tape. This is the stuff that you'd put on your knee when you got injured in high school, like playing volleyball. This is that. If you want a video on how I tape my boobs up, I can kind of, I guess, explain it, but I love KT tape for that purpose. This is Smart Mouth mouthwash on the go. If you know, you know, Smart Mouth is one of the best mouthwashes in the game. This is the one that has 2 compartments in the big bottle, so you mix them together when you put them in the cup, and then you use that to rinse your mouth out. And it gives you like no bad breath ever. It's like the best thing you can use. They have travel versions. So this is a tiny little packet that has 2 compartments. So one on this side, one on this side. It's the same thing that you find in the drugstore. It's both of those compartments. You just tear this top off and pour the thing into your mouth. The compartments mixed together creates that same formula in your mouth, and then you swish it out and spit it out. I put these in every single going out bag. When I was single, this was like a game changer for me because I could just run to the bathroom and come back with like a sparkling clean mouth. These ones are really unsexy. This is my retainer holder. It's like very unsexy of me to have. I have Invisalign, and if you wear Invisalign, you know that you have to wear them a lot. So that means taking your retainer with you places, and it's like absolutely gross to just take it out and fold it up into a napkin if you're out to eat somewhere. So I got this little case that actually has a UV sanitizer inside of it. So when I take my retainer out and put it in here, it actually completely sanitizes my retainer in like 90 seconds. This is from the brand Zima. I also have the retainer cleaner that sits by your sink, and it uses like hydrosonic pulses to clean your retainer when you take it out in the morning. But this one uses blue light, and you can use it on the go. So you just slide it open, put your retainer in here, and then this little light is what sanitizes it. You click this button and it'll turn blue on the back, and then it's sanitizing, you can't really tell, but it's sanitizing your retainer in there. This next one is my absolute secret weapon. This is the Ori Nutrition multivitamin gummies. This is a combination of a bunch of different mushrooms, and you're supposed to take this throughout the day just for like multivitamin benefits, but I take this every day for focus. This brand actually has a focus specific version of these gummies, but it's always sold out, so I haven't gotten the chance to try it yet. But I've been using this version of these gummies, the just general multivitamin, for like 2 years now, and I really love it. It gives me so much focus, so I'll take these usually every single work day just to make sure that my brain is like fully powered with all of the mushroom goodness so I can get the job done. This works better than a lot of like medical supplements. The next one is a spray that I take out of the big container and put into this just like tiny travel spray bottle, but I will link the exact one that I have in my Amazon store. It's a probiotic spray, and I never thought it would be like anything drastic or anything that I was like super interested in, but when I started to use this and then stopped, I noticed a giant difference in my skin. When I'm using this, my skin is much more nourished and a lot calmer. When I'm not using this, my skin gets super inflamed and I get more acne. So I use this every single night after I use my hypochlorous acid spray, and this is one of my favorites. I don't think I will ever go without having this in my bathroom. The last thing is for my girlies with social anxiety. These are Rescue Pastilles. I've been using these since middle school because my mom would never let me get on medication for anxiety, so I've been like naturally treating it for many, many years. These are natural tablets that you just let dissolve in your mouth. They taste like an orange Starburst, like they're not anything special, but it gives you really natural stress relief, and I find that it almost immediately calms me down. That may be a placebo because I do believe that it works, but I really do think that this relieves like in the moment stress really well. Okay, that's everything for part 2 of my unsexy favorites. Let me know down below if you have any unsexy favorites that I should try. I have been absolutely loving this trend. I have an entire Amazon cart of things that I'm buying from everyone else's recommendations.